Our goal is your satisfaction. Let us show you the way.
What is ARM64 Apple? ARM64 is the current 64-bit ARM CPU architecture, as used since the iPhone 5S and later, 6, 6S, SE and 7, the iPad Air, Air 2 and Pro, with the A7 and later chips. ARMv7s, aka Swift, not to be confused with the language of the same name, being used in Apple's A6 and A6X chips on iPhone 5, iPhone 5C and iPad 4. What is ARM64 and ARM7? Within a given architecture type there are multiple versions. ARMEBv7A is the older target, for 32-bit ARM CPUs. Almost all ARM devices support this target. ARM64v8A is the more recent 64-bit target, similar to the 32-bit to 64-bit transition in desktop computers. I think most new devices are 64-bit, but not sure. What is AMD64 and ARM64? X64, AMD64 and X86-64 are names for the same processor type. It's often called AMD64 because AMD came up with it initially. All current general public 64-bit desktops and servers have an AMD64 processor. There is a processor type called IA64 or Itanium. What is the difference between AMD64 and ARM64? The X86 has some very powerful instructions. The ARM can still beat it in a fight. X86 can operate on direct memory as well. AMD64 supports 3D Now and 3D Now extensions, in both 32-bit, Legacy, and 64-bit, Long, mode. AMD64 is designed to concurrently enable 32 and 64-bit processing with no loss of performance. What is 64-bit ARM64? Welcome to our Microsoft Q&A platform. Like x86 and x64, ARM is a different processor, CPU, architecture. The ARM architecture is typically used to build CPUs for a mobile device. ARM64 is simply an extension or evolution of the ARM architecture that supports 64-bit processing. What is ARM64v8A? ARM64v8A. This ABI is for ARMv8A-based CPUs, which support the 64-bit ARM64 architecture. It includes the advanced SIMD, Neon, architecture extensions. You can use Neon intrinsics in C and C++ code to take advantage of the advanced SIMD extension. Is my Mac ARM64 or x86-64? To check if an app is 32-bit or 64-bit, from the Apple menu, choose About this Mac, then click the System Report button. From the System Report, scroll down to Software in the sidebar, then select Applications. When you select an individual application, you will see a field titled 64-bit, Intel.
Take our lead. Let's help you make your mark.